Hi, my name is Rami Youssef. I'm 39 years old, and I have a boy called Leonardo. He's 2 years old, 2 years and 4 months now, 2 years and 4 months old. At the age of 2 years, Leo has developed regression, and it's in accordance with the ASD spectrum, which is autism. Upon noticing these symptoms where he stopped, eye contact, he stopped answering to his name, he had at least 40-50 words that he could say. He'd hit all his milestones, and all of a sudden the regression started, which is within the ASD spectrum. We were very concerned as active parents, and we've seen these red flags, and we asked a couple of friends who to find a way for a specialist in the United Arab Emirates, and one friend of mine mentioned to come and see Dr. Hamza Sayoub. He gave me his number. I immediately called him on the phone. Dr. Hamza picked up. We spoke for about 5-10 minutes, that's it, where I told him the symptoms. I remember his words, "Bring him to me, don't wait." We scheduled an appointment with Dr. Hamza's clinic. We arrived, me and Leo's mother. We were very devastated, and our minds, the ideas took us far beyond what was basically researched or on the internet. Once we met Dr. Hamza. Within a couple of minutes only, he mentioned that our boy is going to be better. He assured us, and then went on talking with us about a plan to put him on medication. We were a little bit skeptical at the start, but when you feel good about someone, and we felt good about Dr. Hamza, we went ahead and said yes. He reassured us a couple of times, and I remember Leo's mother asking Dr. Hamza, saying, "Would you give it to your children?" And without a hesitation or even a blink of an eye, he said yes. Then we decided, we could trust this doctor, and we'd go ahead with it. So we decided to put Leo on this medication with Dr. Hamza. And bear in mind that Leo has completely regressed at this point. He's not saying any words. There's no eye contact. He's not answering to his name. It's like he was completely disconnected. He was not our son anymore. And once he was on medication, I believe we went on vacation at that time. And when we came back from vacation, that was about 2 weeks. Leo has been on the medication for about 2 weeks and a half, 3 weeks. We completely saw difference happening. There is a lot of things which is happening at that point. Leo's answering to his name. There is eye contact. I mean, there was some eye contact with me and his mother, but then we were very happy when he started to have eye contact with his uncle, with his teachers at nursery, with his grandma. And bear in mind, we have not told anyone within our family that Leo's on medication. And in a mere fact of, about 2 months, Leo's been on medication. He's been connected. He has now about 80 words he can say. Everybody around him, including the nursery and our immediate family, who still don't know that Leo's on medication, have been wowed on the progress that he's been doing. He's currently still doing ABA therapy. We're waiting for him to grow up a little bit, because he's just 2 and 4 months to do speech therapy, but everything is becoming really, really good. We're no longer lost. We're happy there's a direction, and we thank God we found Dr. Hamza.
I still remember the day when I met Leo and his parents. The moment I took the history from the parent, I realized that Leo regression was secondary to autism. We did the necessary investigation to make sure that it was real autism, and indeed it was autism. The family was very devastated, and I felt the pain and the bad news almost, as we do with all kids with autism. I have discussed the case with the parents, and I clearly told them that it is time to start medication. We should not wait any day longer, since he is very young and his prognosis is very good, that we can snap him out of that. Indeed, the family were very cooperative, and they asked all the necessary questions about the medication, and I think they felt very reassured the medication would not harm their kid. We started the medication, and to their surprise, Leo started to show improvement in the first 2 weeks, and currently they are so happy and so excited about his progression. He can speak almost 80 words, and he has a great eye contact. He has been able to follow commands and started to communicate with other kids and with other family members, and he is getting progressively better. I think within a few months, or maybe at most 1 year, Leo, inshallah, will be completely snapped out of autism. I do thank Leo family for their support and their understanding, and taking the time to videotape this the story of their son. And I think this is a very important task that we all should make sure family with kids with autism or showing signs of autism early in life, preferably before 3 years of life, to seek help and advice right away. And this is, as I have said, the third family who agreed to videotape them, but there are many families that their kids are already treated, but as you know, they are not willing to videotape that, which is completely understandable.